BJP Northeast in charge Dr. Sambit Patra arrived in Imphal on a two-day visit. Meets with MLAs of Kukijo in Churachandpur, currently holding talks with BJP MLAs Alliance at Hotel Imphal. Kairao Assembly Constituency MLA Romesh reaffirms formation of popular government in state by end of May. Assures of reaching necessary number of MLAs required to form government. Mayang Imphal Assembly Constituency MLA Kroindra stresses on the need to utilize 70 to 80% of local area development fund to source sustainable economic avenues for income generation of local public. Electoral Registration Officer Tadubi Assembly Constituency publish final photo electoral rolls for bipolled bound Tadubi Assembly Constituency. And court reserves judgment on the election petition filed against Nauria Pakhang Lakpa Assembly Constituency MLA Sagol Sem KB by former MLA of the Assembly Constituency Soibam Subhash Chandra. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now, the news in details. BJP Northeast in charge Dr. Sambit Patra arrived at Imphal today on a two-day visit. Upon his arrival at Imphal International Airport, he was received by officials of BJP Manipur. Shortly after, Dr. Sambit Patra visited Churachandpur on helicopter and held talks with Kukizo MLA Vongzagin Volte, MLA LM Kaute and leaders of several Kukizo civil society organizations about the prevailing situation of the state. Dr. Sambit Patra returned to Imphal in the afternoon, where he was greeted by BJP Manipur General Secretary K. Sarat. According to Impact News sources, Dr. Sambit Patra met with the former Chief Minister Nongthorn Biren and Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker L. Satyabarta after his return from Churachandpur. There are speculations that his state visit will bring development in the prevailing political situation in the state. Dr. Sambit Patra arrived at Imphal International Airport from New Delhi at 8:40 a.m. Sources also informed that the BJP Northeast in charge is meeting with MLAs of BJP and its alliance parties at Hotel Imphal to discuss about the current political scenario. Kairao Assembly Constituency MLA Romesh reaffirms that the state's MLAs will come together to form a popular government by the end of this month. MLA Romesh made the remark during a series of inaugurations of a newly constructed shades of Maira Paibi at Kiamgai Khoirom Leikai, Kiamgai Dispensary Lairak and Kiamgai Meai Leikai today. Speaking at the occasion, MLA Lorembam Romesh remarked that not only the general public but the elected representative as well wish for a popular government to exist in the state, adding that in this crucial juncture, the state not having a government due to political disagreement among BJP MLAs is indeed unfortunate. He maintained that till now, 23 MLAs have come together and talks are going on in full swing to bring in the remaining 7 MLAs. Moreover, Romesh also revealed that the MLAs have made all preparations to submit written demand to Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla for the formation of popular government. He also revealed that he has high hope that BJP Manipur in charge Sambit Patra, who is presently in Manipur on a two-day visit, will take up necessary actions with all stakeholders to restore free movement on the national highway of the state.
Manipur is a popular government. Levy have some young Colossoide, and a MLA singer of Colossoina, a Tumatamda, Samakado, Mali, a double level activity, a quite BJP, MLA Mark, Messenger, a group, 4 levels in a Punmangam, the dump to Samangam, the same level activity. And the Manipur young Wabasura, Levis in Rakanda, quite Punbirakanda, I give Ranagin wine at the some Tadung Rakanda, Manipur Maka, Tungi Kalakana, Pulaga, Sakasa.
Moreover, Peace and Integrity Committee Kiamge PIC Convener CH Mega Chandra, who was also present at the occasion, stated that the centre had launched strong action to deport nationals of Bangladesh and Pakistan in the country. He appealed the central government to take up a similar initiative to detect and deport all Myanmar nationals who had infiltrated into Manipur. He added that the terror attacks being witnessed in the country are the doings of illegal immigrants who had entered into the country. He added that the actions being taken up by Home Minister in the past few weeks is highly appreciated and urged to take up the similar initiative in Manipur.
India government home minister Pakapiraganda, Akoy Mate of Tupuki, Malto, and Togin Silisida, Akoy Nasi Yaba, Una Beso, Prakaranda, Nasi, the Yariba, Akoy Kato Beso Biado, Atuki Manunga, Akoy IPA Kotuda, the Yuki in the Yariba, Akoy illegal, Akoy migrant Kamu, Akoy Sinse, the Hopi Baitara, Akoy Kotu the Zoo, Akoy Manipur, Yataba, Inasi, the Kamuzindo, Madu Mamdo,
Mayang Imphal Assembly Constituency's MLA Kroindra stressed on the need to utilize 70 to 80% of local area development fund to source sustainable economic avenue for income generation of the local public. This was stated by MLA Kroindra at the inauguration ceremony of a newly built Ibudho Pakhangba Community Hall Uchiwa Mamang Leikai held today. Speaking at the event, the MLA highlighted that in the entirety of Manipur, members of the Meitei communities can settle in only a small portions of land, and even this small portion of land is being subjected to various projects, posing a huge threat to food production and ultimately the economy. Taking note of these challenges, the MLA opines that instead of using the local area development funds for building club houses and community halls, it should be used for funding projects for sustainable economic avenues for the local public. Moreover, he remarked that it is crucial for members of Meiteis to organize community gathering once a month.
Mite Quindi by Tumari, Tambirimba, General Season, Mamma Sikana Mahama, a quick Mahama. Nasi, the boys have that, Mahonka, regular money, the Huidaba, Hingenba, Yamapa, lying totally and Rotambo, Hidden Hingenana, Karaka, Masi, like a meeting, the guy getting club singer, whatever singer, Laharo, Nioma, say good in a row, and say good in the decision of Mobile, say he Modena, Manusida. Aku kali ini tahu ya kena peluk laga. Lagi kita nak tahu, mereka yang kena lagi support ini macam home kali program, so ini macam nak kaya support apa tahu terkait.
AICC Minority Development National Coordinator and Manipur in charge Raj Kumar Sethi asserted that government must either reinstate and elect government or announce fresh elections in Manipur. Speaking to media at a press briefing held at Congress Bhavan Imphal today, Raj Sethi remarked that the state is currently under President's rule, but this cannot continue indefinitely, and even under present rules, peace has not returned, adding that the Prime Minister should visit Manipur to help restore peace and normalcy, stressing on the need to strengthen the minority development across all the minority-dominated assembly constituency in the state. He revealed that Congress aims to win at least 15 seats in 20 Christian majority-held constituencies in the upcoming elections. Moreover, he raised serious concern about the controversial WAF bill, which has sparked massive protests across the nation. Expressing grief over the recent terror attack in Pahalgam, in which 28 innocent people lost their lives, Sethi questioned the serious security lapse. He also took a dig at the ruling government and criticized Prime Minister Narendra Modi for choosing to attend a political rally in Bihar instead of visiting the victims or expressing solidarity. He continued that despite the prolonged crisis in Manipur, the Prime Minister has not visited the state even once, alleging that the Prime Minister's priority are misplaced and only appearing during elections. Moreover, he lauded Congress leader Rahul Gandhi for consistently demanding a caste census and for challenging the government on the floor of Parliament.
आज मणिपुर को 2 साल से मणिपुर जल रहा है, प्रधानमंत्री जी एक शब्द नहीं बोल रहे, एक प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने मणिपुर का मैं भी अभी तक नहीं बोला है, वो यहाँ आने की कष्ट भी नहीं किए, यहाँ क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा है, प्रेसिडेंट रूल उन्होंने लगाया, काफ़ी देरी से लगाया, जबकि उनको पहले ही लगा देना चाहिए था, तो वो उनकी वो गलती भी है, और प्रेसिडेंट रूल लगा के भी अभी तक कोई सोल्यूशन अभी तक आया नहीं है, हमारे लोग यहाँ से वहाँ नहीं जा सकते, वहाँ के लोग यहाँ नहीं आ सकते, ये अभी तक कंटिन्यूस है। तो राहुल गांधी जी का साफ संदेश है, शांति का संदेश हमको देना है, तो बार बार एक ही बात कर रहे हैं। आप सबने देखा होगा वक्फ बिल प्रधानमंत्री जी ने पास किया पार्लियामेंट में, लेकिन हमारे इमरान प्रताप गढ़ी जी ने उसका पुरजोर विरोध किया, और उन्होंने बाद में एक सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जाके PIL भी दर्ज किया उसके विरोध।
Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on Governor Raj Kumar Sethi chairing review meeting of projects on state's national highways. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
National Forensic Sciences University Manipur campus ta Professional Diploma in Cyber Crime Investigation, Cyber Security amasung Crime Scene Management ge admission hauzare. Akupa marol gidamak 9233591616 ta contact taubiyu.
Alpha Center of Excellence na mayam gidamakta nungaiba paw ma puduna lakchari lakliba May date 12 tagi hauraga NEET IIT JEE amadi ND gi course ka haujargani loina na hantakta 10 pass tawkraba satra singi damakta 2 years integrated course amadi dropper batch loina na class 11 amadi 12 ki oiba foundation course amasu hapchaga dauri yamna athu matamda admission tawsenbiyo.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin, and moving on with our bulletin. Manipur Governor Raj Kumar Sethi chaired the review meeting of national highways projects of the state today. The meeting, held at Raj Bhavan Conference Hall, was attended by National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited, NHIDCL, the Executive Director MS Deval, and top officials of different departments. At the meeting, NHIDCL Executive Director MS Deval presented a detailed report of the construction projects on the state's national highways. He also highlighted the pending works and disturbances on the project from different sections. The governor also gave out instructions to officials to address these hindrances and complete the pending work at the soonest. Electoral Registration Officer ECO of Tadubi Assembly Constituency published the final photo electoral rolls for Tadubi Assembly Constituency by-election today. Furthermore, Senapati District Deputy Commissioners and District Election Officer Mamo Nedole also handed over the electoral rolls to intending candidates of political parties. As per the special summary review revisions, currently there are 48,682 qualified voters in the Assembly constituency, out of which 24,470 voters are male and 24,212 are female. There are no voters in the Assembly constituency belonging to the third gender category. Moreover, electors, general public and political parties may check for errors of a final photo electoral for the Office of Electoral Registration Officers, Assistant Electoral Registration Officers or booth-leveled office of the constituency. Moreover, a meeting for national and state political parties in connection to the upcoming by-election was held at the Office of the Chief Electoral Officer, Manipur. Court reserved the judgment on the election petition filed against Nauria Pakhang Lakpa Assembly Constituency MLA Sagol Semt KB by former MLA of the Assembly Constituency Soibam Subhash Chandra. The final hearing of the election petition was conducted today. Bench of Manipur High Court Justice Ahanthem Bimold reviewed the written arguments submitted by senior counsel H.S. Paunam and the counsel as Gunabanta, representing petitioner Soibam Subhash Chandra, and the counsel Ayang Laima representing respondent MLA Sagol Semt KB at the court today. It may be mentioned here that ex-MLA Soibam Subhash Chandra had filed an election petition on Manipur High Court to nullify MLA SKB's candidature on the charges of the MLA giving false information in her election affidavit. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin. But before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at headlines once again. BJP Northeast in charge Dr. Sambit Patra arrive in Imphal on 2-day visit. Meets with MLAs of Kuki Zo in Churachandpur, currently holding talks with BJP MLAs. Alliance at Hotel Imphal. Kairao Assembly Constituency MLA Romesh reaffirms formation of popular government in state by end of May, assures of reaching necessary numbers of MLAs required to form government. Mayang Imphal Assembly Constituency MLA Kroindra stress on the need to utilize 70 to 80% of local area development funds to source sustainable economic avenues for income generation of local public. Electoral Registration Officer Tadubi Assembly Constituency published final photo electoral rolls for by-polled bound Tadubi Assembly Constituency. And court reserves judgment on the election petition filed against Nauria Pakang Lakwa Assembly Constituency MLA Sagol Sen Kebi by former MLA of the Assembly Constituency, Soibam Subhash Chandra. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Maidingu Institute of Aviation